Good morning, everyone, and good morning, honorees and fellow members. I'm here because I want to tell you of how to solve problems. Who wants to know how to solve problems? Raise your hand, please. Thank you. I, as an individual, am not exempt also to facing problems like anyone of us. And then I found a method that is very effective how to solve problems, and that's what I would like to share with you. This method is called the force field analysis. And this force field analysis was discovered, it was written by a psychologist, his name is Kurt Lewis. Basically what he's doing, he's saying that there is two types of forces to solve, that are always interfere when we have problems. One is called the restraining forces, and the other one is called the driving forces. Restraining forces are the forces that are inhibit or oppose the occurrence of a particular activity. In other words, restraining forces are the forces that are always existing, that are feeding the problem. That's what it is. And the driving forces promote the occurrence of the same activity. Okay, the driving forces, what forces are the ones that are driving us to solve the problems or to get rid of the problem? That's what it is. Steps to begin a force field analysis. There are 11 steps. One is to state the problem, describe the desired state, restraining forces, listing the restraining forces in order of strength. Which forces do you have control or effect on? Driving forces, listing the driving forces in the order of strength, and which of the driving forces do we have control? Identify the relationship between restraining forces and the actions or steps that we can take to increase the driving forces, actions or steps that we can reduce restraining forces. Basically what I'm doing, and I'm gonna show you a way of how I personally apply these 11 steps to solve one of my problems. State the problem. Irene's dream job is to become a professional speaker, okay? But her lack of experience of public speaking and leadership is what is inhibiting her from achieving her dream. What is the describing desired state? Okay, Irene's desired state is to become full-time employment as a corporate trainer or also training specialist. What are my restraining forces? My restraining forces are, as I stated, lack of experience as a public speaking, another restraining force is emotions. Why? Irene is pretty much very self-conscious when it comes to, and she feels the central attraction. She gets nervous, she gets shy. Okay. And basically what she does, she wants to overcome these emotions. Environment. Irene always has to compete also with professional speakers. She has to be in an environment where there is surrounded para-professionals, not just speakers, but any professionals that are valuable knowledge. Also, we need other speakers that are wants to and are already advanced and competent communicators. Those are my restraining forces. Another restraining force is lack of opportunity. No, I would not say that it's lack of opportunity. That I'm always looking for professionalism. When things are not going right, I get discouraged. So I'm gonna read the restraining forces in the order of strength. I think my normal strength number 1 is my environment. Why? Because I have to compete, as indicated, with professionals that are already native speakers and advanced and competent communicators. My restraining force number 2 is my emotions. Why? Because I get self-conscious, I get nervous. That's another of my restraining forces. My third one, my lack of public speaking experience and leadership skills. What forces do I have control over? Emotions. I definitely realized and discovered that are my emotions that I have control over. I had to be a person of courage, and I said, okay, no more shyness, no more nervousness. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. Okay. My driving forces. What are my driving forces? That I want to go ahead and receive that desired employment that I want, that is going to increase my self-esteem, Another one, it will help me to become a better public speaker, a better communicator. Another third driving force that I will make enough money to start achieving my desire to buy a new car, pay for my educational debts. Another driving force that it will improve my social etiquette. That's another driving force. My driving forces in order to strengthen, obtain my desired job and make additional money. That's my desired strength number one. Another desire is that I will receive the improvement of my social etiquette. My third driving is that I will definitely improve my communication skills. Which of driving forces I have a control over for? The constant participation and the constant enthusiasm and looking on ways to get involved. What relationship I identify or I find out between these training forces is public speaking skills. On anything that I want to do, and especially for achieving this, is public speaking and leadership skills. That's what I found. That what options and steps that I can take. One, to join Toastmasters, to join a Speakers Bureau. Another one is ask any members for additional help. To another step is network with professionals that are also achieving desires. Action steps to reduce my restraining process. And action or steps to reduce my restraining force will be think and speak only in English. Okay. Another one would be don't be a perfectionist. And my third restraining forces will be read books, magazines that will help me and teach me how to do presentations. Magda and Jim, Madam Toastmaster?
Yes.